How's it going?
Welcome to another
Lekka Happy Hour Live.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, Joel, this is so good. Who do we have to thank for this delightful wine we're drinking tonight?
Francisco at Misa.
Yes.
And all those Lebanese vineyards.
Yes, we're drinking a lot from Lebanon because that's where some of the earliest vineyards were located. Yum, yum. So this is a Cab Franc Cabernet Sauvignon blend, and it's really, really awesome.
It's so smooth. Velvety on the tongue.
Yes. So, what's everyone drinking out there? Let me log in and see who's on our happy hour live tonight.
By the way, our drinking word tonight is fire.
Really, really awesome.
So we would love to see lots of the fire emoji while we go back and rewatch this later.
Yes.
See how much fun we all had together.
And good evening, Carolyn and Lorna.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome.
We don't just have to say fire.
Fire.
Fire away. Yummy.
So speaking of fire, tonight's whole happy hour will feature a lot of things that we are very near and dear to us, and that is burning fires outside.
Wood.
Wood. Burning wood, yes.
Easy lights.
Easy lights.
Chimeneas.
Yes, which we have more chimeneas arriving very shortly. It's been a bit of a panic trying to get those out of from the border, but we keep having them on order and we keep selling them through, so...
Yes. And, you know, I even heard that some manufacturers are concerned that the border could be closing because of everything going on with the Rona.
All of our cases, their cases, the cases.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a real problem in supply chain and in the factories, so...
And it's not just our problem. We have customers come in all the time saying that, you know, unfortunately we were their 9th stop to get a chimenea and we didn't have any in stock at that time.
Yes.
Currently we have probably 8 out there.
We have about 8 out there and we got 14 coming.
Yep. Awesome.
So, lots of good things to see here. Lorna, nice fire. What are you drinking tonight, Lorna, my dear?
Hey, Dennis.
Yes, Dennis Jones, joining us from down in Florida.
Florida?
It is. So let's talk about one of the big things that's a year-round business for us. It's pinyon wood, and pinyon wood is a wonderful high elevation wood source that's very fragrant. And here is a block of it. Do you want to pick up your block?
Sure, I'll pick my block up. Smell it.
Your block on. So basically, it's
dang, I want to build a fire with this.
Exactly. It
smells so good.
It's puts out a great fragrance. It gets rid of mosquitoes because they do not like the burning of the pinyon wood.
And
so
the smell, the smoke is not as harsh as when you're burning leaves or other woods out there. It doesn't stick in your hair, in your clothes. It just smells really good.
Our pinyon wood comes from New Mexico. They bring it down from the high elevation and process it, and we sell it in 2 cubic foot bags. That's we don't really sell by weight because wood can be wet or dry, and that changes the weight a lot. So it's 2 cubic feet for $38 a bag. And we've got a lot of people in our Pinyon Wood Club where they will sign up to buy 5 on that day, and we give them the 6 bag, and then they will pick up a bag every month or 2 weeks, depending on the frequency with which they burn it, and it saves them some money.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people are like, wow, that's expensive. Well, we really have a great honkin' bag of wood for you, and our wood is definitely from that high elevation in the southwest portion of the states, and it actually smells. You can get a bundle from some of the bigger box home
retailers
stores,
that call it pinyon blend.
They call it, yeah. It's not always a true pinyon source. I've been shopping. I've noticed. I'm like, wow, maybe we're a little pricey at work, and I pick up the little bundle that they have, and you can't even smell anything. Ours, you can smell it. I love carrying out to load it in the car for our customers because it just smells so good.
Yep, and that is something we do all the time. If you do not want to come in the store, we can easily take the call, ring you up, put it in your trunk, and therefore you can do it as a no-touch, low exchange kind of transaction.
Yep.
So we can definitely help with that. Did you know that the pinionwood tree puts out edible nuts?
Oh, God, I love that.
I know. Pine nuts come from pinionwood trees.
Wow.
So yeah, so be thinking about that the next time you make pesto. And pine nuts and pesto.
Yeah. Awesome. And just so you know, pinion is spelled P-I-N with the little inye. Is that what it's called?
I think it is.
Little swirly dirl on top. O-N. P-I-N-O-N. Pinion.
Yes. And as we just had Todd say, he can smell our wood. Isn't that wonderful? We're so fragrant.
He smells it now?
And he says he smells it now.
Wow.
I know. So
we always try to have a fire burning
out
front,
so burning.
Everyone can love the smell of our wood burning in the chimney as they walk in the store.
Do we have an opportunity to show a little video of lighting up our chimenea with some pinion wood out front?
Featuring our wonderful fire starter that just makes life oh so easy.
Yeah, we can actually do that. I just gotta figure out which video it is. Let's cross our fingers and this
Ooh, cross our fingers. Let's have a fire shot.
And hi everyone, so tonight we're going to light up the chimenea. So just as a reminder for everybody, when you have a clay chimenea, you want to put at least 2 inches of sand or cat litter, clay, across the bottom before you put the wood in. That way you're not setting the wood directly on the terracotta. This will prevent certain cracking from occurring. So as you can see, I basically put in some wood, and then we sell these wonderful easy fire starters, easy light fire starters, and you just basically make a saddle out of them. And you put it on top of your wood, and you just light the corner of the packet, and you don't have to cut it open, and it basically starts it right up. It'll open up and it'll basically go on top of the wood, so you don't have to use any kindling wood.
Did y'all love that? Did y'all see how easy it is to start a fire in your chimney?
Yes.
From Lekka
Fire.
Retail Concepts. 2 steps. If you didn't notice, no, Christopher is no Boy Scout. Neither am I. However, you don't have to be, because we sell this amazing easy fire starter. All you do, stack your wood, place that on top like that, and you light the corner. You don't cut it, you don't tear it, you don't squeeze it. Put it right there.
Just don't try this in your lap.
Yeah, not in your lap. As the plastic melts, this wonderful, amazing, miraculous material inside oozes onto the wood, coats it, and sets it ablaze.
Yay!
And you have a wonderful fire started. Not like lighter fluid that just burns off without catching the wood.
Without catching the wood. And for additional fun with your flames, you, and see, I didn't say the other word. Then you can throw on some of our rainbow cones, which basically you throw about 3 on these on the fire.
The cones are rainbow?
The flames will be rainbow. Blue and green rainbow fire cones. So we sell these also. It's a lot of fun. They're $12 a bag, so
throw it on
throw
there.
A few in there. You can throw them in your chimney, in your inside fireplace too, because they're just pine cones, so they just will burn up with the rest of the stuff in your fireplace. Fire.
I lost count.
Well, you don't have to drink
Anybody-
every single time.
Well, it's the drinking word.
It
Is
is the
anyone
drinking
else
word,
making
but-
a new drink already? Just a little behind the scenes trick. We pour a whole bottle of wine between 2 glasses. That way we never run out.
Well, not often. So, and Lynn's joining us, and as we should mention, the restaurant in the back tonight is serving half-price wine with the charcuterie board. It's the Wednesday special.
Half-price bottle of wine.
Half-price bottle of wine
Yep.
with the order of the charcuterie board.
Always add salami. It is an upcharge, but the salt is so good.
Yes, it is quite yummy. So, with that said and done, should we talk about our featured artist this week?
I think so. Wow.
You're right there.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So this week we're gonna actually call in one of our local artists that we feature, and are we ready? Her name is Linda Chidsey, and she does a lot of really great stuff with us. So we're gonna get her on the phone so you can hear her, so we can hear her.
Hello.
Hello, Linda.
Well, hi guys. How are you doing?
We are great. How are you tonight?
Doing great.
I love it.
Do you know the drinking word? Have you been tuned in watching?
No, I haven't. Is there a special drinking word for today?
There is, and it is fire, because we're talking all things fire. How you can
Alright.
build a fire from our wonderful source of wood here at the store. And then also, I mean, you use a lot of fire in your artwork.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about what you got going in the backyard there?
Okay, well, I do raku firings for all the pottery that I provide. And most of all my pottery is not done on a wheel, but it's actually done through hand building. By crafted it through hands and not through a wheel that most typically is like your cereal bowls and things like that. And I put it first in the kiln that's electric for the first firing, and the second firing is when the exciting part happens, and that's when it actually uses a propane-based firing, and it's getting fired up because it's really exciting because you really don't know what color it's going to be till it comes out of the kiln, and you get to see transformation of the color. And I take it out of the kiln at about 2,000 degrees, so it's hot, and it
How
goes
hot?
into a
2,000.
2,000 degrees.
2,000 degrees. Wow. That is amazing. And I'm sorry to interrupt, but you said 2 great words, and one is
What?
fired up, maybe, and the other is
Yeah, yeah,
transformation.
yeah.
You said transformation, and I just love that.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you have no idea how it's going to respond to the fire until it's done.
Well, and a lot of it has to do with how close that particular piece of pottery is to the firing element. But more so is about speed and how fast I can get it out of the kiln. So often I have visitors that come over and they even want to participate, and they will sometimes put the lid on the container that I'm putting a piece of pottery in, and that piece of pottery is going into a container that has this paper, so as you can imagine, it flames up at that point in time, and then with gloves on, of course, the other individual will put the lid on, and then I'll be on to the next piece, because it's really, I can get done in the half time of what it would normally take if I did it all alone, and had to put the lid on and the whole shebang. And this
Wow.
way it helps for efficiency.
I love that. I love that. I
That's
guess
amazing.
have we ever had a little scorch problem or a little,
Have you
flare
lost your
up?
eyelashes?
Hey, you're telling my secrets. Well, I have a couple of things. First of all, there is a general rule. If you get your hair on fire, don't run around. You just pass it out and keep going. You don't want your hair on fire and flames, and you don't want to
Nope.
No, you don't want
Fire.
your hair on fire.
And one time I had my daughter, who's a photographer, was taking a photo shoot of some of my work, and I just so happened to stumble right as she was getting ready to shoot the picture, and she was able to grab the picture pottery. Thank goodness it didn't break as I was getting ready to start up the kiln. So she helped me save that particular thing, and I try not to do it alone so that if I happen to stumble into the flame, someone will know
Oh
about it
my
immediately.
God, that
Yeah.
would be awful.
Oh, honey.
Yes, it would be a scorcher, that's for sure.
Honey.
Hey, so let's move along and
One
talk.
of the business card holders, because I think that's a great.
We
have
actually we showed it while
Oh,
we had some
okay.
pre-can.
All right, cool.
So, hey, Linda, let's go on and talk about some of your jewelry, because I've got some of your jewelry that we shot last night, and then I'm holding up 2 of the bracelets, and we have some earrings. Do you want to talk about the woven pieces?
Right. Well, between you and I guys on the phone, I call this the messy look. Not that you look messy, but it's just very abstract with wire and both the bracelets, which are cuffs, or the earrings. And I make a variety of styles in each of brass, as well as brass and copper, and then some in silver. And no two are alike because they're handmade and very unique. And that's my tagline is dare to be unique. If you want to be unique in either your home decor or in your jewelry, then that might be something you might entertain with me because most of my things are very unique. Not your standard earrings that you might find down the street.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, no, it's great. And we've had a lot of people that really like the pieces. They like the size and the weight of your jewelry, and those have all been really, really well received. So,
they're beautiful displayed, but we have customers that return after purchasing your jewelry, and it's always such a delight to recognize and see them wearing it when they come back in the store. It's so beautiful, and it's such a great fashion statement.
Well, to be honest with you, I often wear it out all the time because it shows better on a real life person than it does on any kind of stand or even a neck stand for jewelry because they get a better feel and sense of what it's going to look like on. And so I've shown some awkwardly many a time out to dinner or out constantly around during this time that we're under. But I appreciate the compliment, and it truly is very unique on each person. And a lot of people are getting into copper these days, not just with the health aspect that some people derive from it, but just because of the unique look. And often some of my jewelry will have multiple metals in it, like copper as well as the brass I mentioned.
No, that's great.
Exactly.
So, Linda, I want to kind of draw in on a conclusion. I want to talk about some really great giftable items that we carry from you. I'm going to show on the camera your druzy bracelets and your charcuterie boards, the glass bottle boards. So, do you want to talk about druzy first and then the cutting boards?
Well, first of all, those glass bottles, and they're typically in the past been wine bottles, but now I use a variety of bottles. I actually make use of my electric kiln and put it on a shelf, and from at the right temperature, they will flatten very nicely. That can be used for serving hors d'oeuvres, and there's also a candy dish and nut dish as an option as well. And a nice thing about it, it comes with a utensil that you can use either during the holidays or throughout the year. I do have some holiday wear, most people like them so they can use year round.
Yeah.
No, and a lot of times people will comment if you happen to have a special bottle, let's say from an anniversary or a birthday or something, if you give it to one of the guys, I'll try my best to buy it for you and bless.
It's great. It's great, and we sell the bottles with the utensils for $20, and they do really well for us. And then the final thing is that your druzy bracelets.
Well, some people might not know what druzy is. Druzy looks to be cracks throughout the bead, and where you see that type of crack, it's a quartz that comes through. Now, don't go throwing that bracelet on the ground and trying to get more cracks so you'll have more quartz. But they truly are distinctive, and a lot of people truly find them to mix and match a druzy with maybe a solid bracelet that's not druzy, but they really do give a compliment and a sparkle to the touch.
A lot of people stack them also. They're great. I wear one.
Exactly.
Christopher has a stack on his wrist that he wears, and it's just a great unisex gift.
Yeah, they're really great, and they're $25, and we sell these for $25.
Yes.
So they're really a great value, great price, great gift.
The waffle weave earrings are $25.
Yes.
The cuffs are $30.
Linda, are the cuffs $30 or $35? I'll have to go check.
I think
we're going to a bigger cup now.
I think so
medium, so they're 40. But people just have gone crazy over the cuffs, and they're very flexible as far as your sizing goes. If you have to open it up a little to get it on, but then it will squeeze inside if you want it to.
There's a shot on my hairy wrist.
The large cup is 40.
The large wide cup is 40. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. We carry a lot of Linda's jewelry, and we really love having it. And Linda, you're going to come back up and see us later this week with some rings.
You got it, and what some people like to know is absolutely the aspect of a lot of my copper actually comes from a recycle center where the plumbers and the air conditioning guys, when they can't use it because it's had too much exposure to air, and so I can make great use of it. And they really haven't used it, but they've had it in their possession, the plumbers and the contractors. So a lot of people are reusing materials that aren't going to go to a landfill.
That's awesome.
That
we
is
love
awesome.
that here at Lekka because we have a lot of sustainable products here.
Absolutely, it's sustainable.
Real quick, tell us about the care. A lot of people ask like what they need to do to maintain the beautiful appearance of your jewelry.
Well, with any jewelry that's metal particularly, I would suggest you always separate it because not all metals play well together. And so I would suggest putting them in plastic bags after you're using them, and that will help them not get an issue from another piece of metal that's a different piece of jewelry. The best way to shine it up is either a sterling or silver polishing cloth will be great, or if it's one of the traditional ones that are carried here at Lekka, then you could use the 4-aught, which is 4 zeros, steel wool. It's the very finest steel wool, and you can get it anywhere at a discount store, or you can get it at Home Depot or Lowe's. And it's very inexpensive, and just a little bit goes a long way. And that's the easiest way to shine it up very, very bright. Or the silver polishing cloth.
Okay.
Try not
is
to wear it in
awesome.
the shower, however, unless you'd like to have green around you. Don't leave a green ring around yourself. Take it out of the shower before you take your bath or your shower.
That's good to know. All right, Linda. Well, we're going to get back to our programming here. We thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you so
We
much.
look forward to seeing you later this week with some rings to add.
Great. You got it. It's great seeing you guys today, and y'all check out the Lekka.
Adios.
You got it. Bye.
Take care.
All right. How about that?
That was quite awesome. I think we're fired up.
Fired up like that kiln, 2,000 degrees.
2,000
Yeah.
degrees, I know. So, we are halfway through the show, and, excuse me, hold on, must sip.
Real quick, all her pieces are hand formed. That is amazing.
Yeah.
And she doesn't use a wheel like typical pottery. I love that.
Yes. There's no ghost scene where it's spinning around and whatever. So, Joel, do you want to continue us down the conversation about fire? Do we want to talk about indoor fire?
Yes. So
Let me go bring you a sample.
everybody loves a fire, but you may not have a fireplace. You may live somewhere where you're unable to have a fire pit outside. And so we've got the perfect solution for you. However, it's very versatile and you can use it indoor, outdoor. And another beautiful thing about it is that it uses a smart bioethanol fuel. So it's odorless, smokeless, so you can use it indoors or out. And here we have this beautiful lantern here, and we will cut away to a photo of it lit.
Yes, I think
think
we
so.
do have a... We will have a photo
Yeah.
here in the store and on our YouTube channel for
We'll
rebroadcast.
post it on Facebook and
Yes.
Instagram too. Anyway, here it is. It comes with this little satchel of rocks. And we sell this separately. However, it's a great price point.
Yeah.
However, we'll match any competitor's price too.
Yeah.
But all you do is you pour it inside, and there's this little wiki here,
And it'll absorb it.
and then you torch it. You have your
Stones
rock
around.
satchels scattered around, and it's tabletop, and it burns, and it's beautiful. And then when you're done, you can just
Extinguish it.
snuff it out with the snuffer that comes with it.
Yep.
We have this available in 2 sizes,
This is the smaller size that
which is at 45,
I like that price.
and we have a larger one at 70.
Yes.
Great for indoor, creating a beautiful ambiance or even outdoor table dining experience.
I'll take that sachet of rocks away.
Oh.
Thank you.
So you can fire it up anywhere you are.
Did somebody say fire?
I sure did.
Oh, back
Better
again.
Hurry back to your wine glass.
Yes.
Cheers.
It's like musical chairs. When you say fire, you got to run to your glass.
Mm.
So
Forget about running outdoors.
Mhm.
Have a sip instead.
Exactly. Run around inside. Get that exercise. So yeah, so it is the season to enjoy the outdoors with a little fire. Again, I said it, I know. Sorry.
And we've been so blessed with this beautiful weather to get outside and build a fire.
Yep. Looks like there might be some rain in the forecast, but I think it's just going to be one day, and then it's going to be back to sitting outside.
And enjoying some dry wood from Lekka.
Mm-hmm.
Dry pinion wood.
Yep, and for all of you that have been waiting for the update, we're getting more outdoor furniture in. It's finally arriving the end of this month. Thank the Lord, because I got lots of people waiting on some pieces, and so we're excited to have it in, and we'll be making phone calls and hoping to get some early Christmas shopping in for some of you, so that you can walk out Christmas morning and be like, hey, it's 80 degrees, let's sit outside.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Gotta love Texas weather. And if you haven't been in recently, we have a beautiful modern contemporary line on the floor currently.
Yeah.
We got it in almost a full month, 30 days ago, and customers came in and they bought up every single piece.
Every
It
piece.
was barely on the floor 2 days.
Yes.
We reordered. We got it in a little over a week ago.
Yeah.
And so if you haven't had a chance to see it, it's stunning. It's beautiful. Come and see it. It's amazing quality, great price.
Your home is now your sanctuary, so
Yeah.
it's time to doll it up.
Better
and
enjoy it.
Exactly.
Dress
So,
it up.
on that note, I think this may conclude one of our wonderful happy
Firing.
hours. Fiery.
Fiery.
Woo. Listen,
Cheers.
y'all stay safe and have a great one. We'll be back. I think it's in December on the 2nd, and we will be featuring great, fun, festive foods.
Food. We all love to eat.
So
Let's get fat.
everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you soon.
Ciao.
Bye.